Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another video. You may or may not have seen that Football Manager Twitter account announced that Football Manager 2020, the next version, will be available on Google Stadia. And understandably, a few people are like, what the fuck is that? Is it still available on Steam? What's going on? So I thought I'd make a short video just explaining a little bit about what Google Stadia is, who this is really aimed at, pricing and all that sort of good stuff, whether this is where you should buy it or whatever it is. So first off, Google Stadia is a new live game streaming service from Google, obviously, hence the name. And this has been tried before, and basically what it means is that rather than buy games, you download them, you run them on your machine, and that's great. You will be directly downloading the game as it plays. So you don't need a powerful computer or a powerful laptop or whatever to get this running for these games. You just need, obviously, a good internet connection. So, firstly, who is this really aimed for? The question I saw a lot on Twitter was, is it still available on Steam? Yes, Football Manager 2020 is still available on Steam. If you've got a decent computer that runs it fine, you just buy it as normal, you play it as normal, everything's gravy, job done, bish bash bosh, lovely. But the people that this is really aimed at is, I get this question a lot on Twitter and DMs and stuff, is people saying, this is my computer specs, will it be able to run Football Manager? And so lots of people have got older computers. They may be not gamers or maybe just short cache or whatever. And this is what it's aimed for. As long as, obviously, you've got a good internet connection, which I'll show you in a minute. Where is it? It's just about there. So, this is what they recommend the speeds. Obviously, Google Stadia, I think they're planning for a November release, and there's a package that you can buy, which I'll talk you through as well. But this is what they're saying. Whether this is true, we'll find out. So if you've got a download speed of 35 megabits per second, you can play and live stream play games in 4K, 60 frames per second, sweet HDR, 5.1 surround sound. Whether that's a thing or not, we'll see. But if you've got a 10 megabyte per second connection, say, you can still play games in 720p, 60 frames per second. So it's still massively playable. The biggest question people have around streaming games is lag. So if you're playing, I don't know, a fighting game, like the new Mortal Kombat or something like that, where milliseconds really count as to doing moves and stuff like that, any sort of input lag or lag on their end is going to affect the game somewhat. But this is where Football Manager is the perfect game. Unless, at what point do you need to make that millisecond decision on clicking the make a sub button on Football Manager? It's not that sort of heavy click intensive game. So even if it's not precise in the millisecond that you press the mouse button, it will still be perfectly fine for Football Manager. It's kind of the perfect game. So what's this aimed at is people that don't have the computer or whatever. But also, you can stream these games onto your desktop with a Chrome browser, onto your laptop with a Chrome browser, onto your TV with a Google Chromecast, that little plug-in Wi-Fi thingy-majiggy, thingy-dooby-flobble, and mobile phones. So you could potentially play, obviously internet speed permitting, fully fledged FM20 on your phone. Now, at release in November-ish, it's going to be only available on the Google 3 Plus. So, but eventually they plan to roll it out across all devices. I'm assuming Apple as well. I don't know. They didn't talk about it. But they said it will be rolled out to all devices afterwards. So it's pretty amazing. And hopefully it really works. And it's perfect for a game like Football Manager, like I said, because it's not so intensive in the clicking and the speed of which the input lag goes in and all that sort of stuff. So the way the pricing structure for Google works, Google Stadia, the name just doesn't go in my head, is that it's free. But with the free version, I think you are limited to 1080p, 60 frames per second, which for to be honest, 99% of gamers, that's what they probably use anyway, or 95% or whatever. But you do have to buy the games as normal. So you would buy the game, if you wanted to play it on Google Stadia, you would buy it through Google Stadia, and you would have it there, and lovely jubbly, bish bash bosh, right? There is a pro version. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting. So for $9.99, you get access to the pro version. And what that allows you to do is stream at 4K and all that good stuff. But also, it gives you access to games. On release, they are giving you, I think it's for like the pre-orders only, I think, is Destiny 2 plus all the DLCs that have ever come out for Destiny, plus the new DLC that's about to come out, plus the season pass as part of this kit, which is called like Founders Edition. Yeah, Founders Edition. So with this Founders Edition, which is $129, or I think it's £119, you get a limited edition Night Blue controller. The controller's pretty nice. I think there's an image of it later on. Let me see if I can find the... There it is. So they're the standard colours in white, black, and wasabi. But if you pre-order, you get the blue, really dark blue version with orange bits instead of white bits there. You get a Chromecast Ultra, which is the thing you plug into your TV, which is useful anyway, and I think that's $70 alone. You get a 3-month subscription to the Pro, plus you get a buddy subscription of 3 months that you can give to a friend. And obviously your first chance to reserve a name on your Stadia account. They a little bit hazy about what else you get with that pro version. So you get access to the good speeds and the highest quality, but also there's going to be a select. I think it's going to be much like Xbox like Live Pass, where you get a selection of games that you can play for free. You can still buy others as they come out and stuff, but that's to be really confirmed. They didn't go into sort of too much detail. And I think, I don't know if you've heard of Google, but they've got quite a lot of money. They've got an amazing architecture and infrastructure, and if anyone can do this sort of live game streaming, then they're probably the people to do it. So all this good stuff, $129, is actually like really solid value. It's amazing value. Like I said, the controllers on their own are like $60 or something, these controllers. The Chromecast is $70. Plus you get 3 months and another 3 months. Like I said, if you've got a good gaming PC and you play Football Manager or other games, it's probably not so much for you unless you want it so you can play it on your mobile or your crappy laptop when you're at work or your TV, all that sort of stuff. But obviously you have to have a very good internet connection. But the people this is, I think, really aimed for is more casual gamers and people that don't have the hardware, their laptops 10 years old or whatever it is, and something that won't be able to run the latest version of Football Manager or other games. But I have pre-ordered. Like I said, I don't really need it because I'm not really a mobile gamer. I've got a good desktop. But what I will do, I wanted to pre-order it so I could give it a try and see how things work, and because there's still lots of question marks around live streaming and stuff. So whether internet speeds are good enough that it gives you a full-on gaming experience. But then also I can tell you guys if it's crap or not. You know me. If it's shit, I will be telling you it is utter shit. I'm quite a good test subject because I live in Northern Ireland and my internet speed's not the best. It's good. It's good. I've got the highest package. I think it is right on their top level. I'm literally on the 65, 35 rather megabits per second is about my speed. I'm not sure if this is doable, but if I can run games at 1080p and stuff, I think that's great. And I think I'd love to know what you guys think. I know a lot of you are just going to buy it on Steam and play it as normal, but what do you guys think that might want it to play it on your mobile or your work laptop or whatever it is? Because a lot of people, they've got good internet at work, but maybe crap computers, and it's kind of perfect for your lunchtime. Let's call it lunchtime play sessions, yeah? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, all that sort of good stuff. But let me know what you think of this. Just overall, do you think Stadia is going to be a success? Is it going to be a thing, or is it going to be like Google Plus? it could go either way. I think it's obviously all about whether we get that true speeds and we do get a fun gaming experience that doesn't feel laggy, I think is the big thing. But let me know if this is interest of you. Like I said, I get lots of DMs asking about, will my computer run this? And that takes away that question, as long as you've got a good internet speed. Let me know your internet speed. Let me know if it's a thing you're interested in. But I thought I'd just make a quick video explaining it, because I know for a lot of people that aren't keeping up on this, it's like, what the fuck is Google Stadia? This is what it is. There you go. I hope you found that useful. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it. I'm also going to be live streaming all the main conferences from the E3 this year. So if you want to join me as we watch along and laugh at some of the stupid shit that goes on, my Twitch link is in the description. You can go check it out. And I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.